Hello there, and welcome back to Pallegney. We are up bright and early on this June morning, as I believe it's the start of harvest season for the year. Let's check our crop map and see. Yeah, it looks like field 17 is ready to harvest. It's a nice golden color. And so we're going to be harvesting that, probably even collecting the straw bales from it. And then we'll be looking at preparing it for the next crop. This field is going to be our staple barley field. It's going to have barley in it pretty much every season. That's required to feed our chickens. Okay, speaking of chickens, let's quickly check our chickens to see how they're doing. It looks like our rooster has been very busy taking care of them. Got lots of new female chicks, lots of male chicks. So let's quickly jump in there and take care of those. We want to get them back down to 240 that we had before we allowed them to perish. So we can first of all send the rooster back. Thank you, Mr. Rooster, but you've had enough fun for this season. We will call on you again when we need you. And we're going to sell all of the male chicks because we don't want them messing with our female chicks. Get rid of all of those, and then once again, okay, and then we will get rid of 28 female chicks because that'll take us back down to the 240 that we had before we let them perish. Okay, so next thing I want to do is just quickly jump over to our small tractor and empty the rest of the barley into the chicken coop. Okay, so they are good for another little while. They've probably got another two months of food in there. So let's send our small tractor over to the field 17, and they can wait just by the side of the road there to get their first load of barley. And in the meantime, let's grab our harvester and we're going to get over to the gas station and the vehicle store. We're going to get a harvester and header repaired, a harvester topped up with fuel, and then we can start harvesting for the season. So, can I get round there? No, I can't get round there, can I? Everything is just perfectly in the way so that I can't get through. There we go. I'll sneak through here instead. So over to the petrol station and the vehicle store to get repaired. And I will see you over by field 17. Okay, so we are over at the vehicle store. I know I said I would see you over at field 17, but thought I would let you join in for the experience that is going to be repairing our harvester and header. Hoping it's not one of those life-changing experiences that cost me so much money I can't afford it. Okay. I only have the option to repair the trailer, well, and the harvester obviously. I'm wondering if the header needs repairing. I'm wondering if it needs to be attached to the harvester. Okay, let's try again. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, they do both need repairing. So, harvester first of all. So that's really surprising actually. I was expecting this to cost around 40,000 to repair. So 25,000 for the harvester and 3,300 for the header. Still a very expensive repair bill, but it's less than I thought it was. So less than I thought it would be. So happy days. All right, let's get over to our header trailer here. We'll attach the header back to the trailer, and then we'll get over to the field and start a harvest. Okay, so we are approaching our field to be harvested. It's just there ahead of us. See, there's a few dead weeds in there, but that's okay. Just thinking where I should be parking the trailer. I think I'm gonna just go down here. I'll park it behind the tractor and grain trailer, and then I can easily spin the harvester around once the header's attached and start harvesting the field at the bottom. So we'll just park it on this side of the road here, and and we can easily attach to it and start harvesting. Let's get our harvester unfolded. Let us begin our harvest for the year. I know it doesn't make a difference, but it looks nicer when it's down. Okay, so year 4 harvest is underway. Looking forward to getting our oats next month and completing the VIP contract, which will of course enable level 3 of the VIP contract, which does include goats. So at some point to complete level 3 we're going to have to get a sheep enclosure, sheep pasture, whatever it's called, and we're going to have to get some goats. So that'll be an interesting little adventure. And I believe there's also some alfalfa or alfalfa hay in there, I don't remember which. I will take a look when the time comes. But for now we can focus on getting the barley out of this field. This is the first time we've had barley in this field, so I'm not sure how much we can expect. We need approximately 45,000 litres to maintain our chickens for the year. Hopefully we're going to be getting at least that. I think we should do. My calculations estimated that we needed about 2 hectares of barley, and I think this field is 2.02 hectares. So hopefully it's going to be enough. We will see when the time comes. Okay, I'm going to put this on a time lapse, and I will rejoin you once we have made some progress. Okay, quick break in the time lapse here. Our tractor and trailer are almost full, and as you can see, our tractor in its current repair state can hardly pull the trailer. I was trying to empty the harvester, trying to drive the tractor alongside the harvester to empty it while the AI worker was harvesting the field, and it just couldn't get up the hill with the grain. So definitely need to get this tractor repaired fairly soon. Also, I need to deliver the grain to my silo, because I guess that little spot next to the warehouse isn't wide enough for the AI to squeeze in there and empty it for me. So just driving back to the farm with this trailer load now. I'll empty it, and I'm guessing by the time I get back to the field, the harvester will be full again. So 30,728 litres here. We're going to get at least another harvester load out of the field, and maybe half again, so around 45,000 I'm expecting, which is just perfect to keep our chickens fed and happy for the year. It's perfect just to keep that field specifically for barley every year. I know it always needs to go in there. I don't need to worry about how much I'm getting out of it. As long as I take care of it, keep it in good condition, it's always going to be suitable for our chicken feed. Unless, of course, we decide to get more chickens, in which case we'll need to figure out an alternative. But I think for now, 240 chickens is enough, considering that we're probably going to have to look at getting goats in the next few months. Back over to field 17, and we can finish it off and unload the harvester one more time, and I think that will be field 17 almost complete. One other thing I do need to do today is fill up the water tanker and top up our greenhouse. I think it has about 2,000 litres left, so thinking maybe if I do a couple of runs to the river and back just to keep it topped up, then it will continue producing the vegetables for our potato processing. Okay, so we're back over at field 17. How's our harvester doing? It's making pretty good progress by the looks of it. Probably must have an almost full grain tank again by now, surely. Not quite. Okay. Let's switch off our tractor engine and we'll take over. What are we at? We're at 76%. Okay. So I will resume the time lapse and I'll be back with you once this field is complete. Okay, so we are finished harvesting field number 17. Just going to wait for our artificially intelligent friend to get out of the way. Go on, little guy, you can do it. You're not stuck, you've got plenty of room. Oh man. See what I mean when I say artificially intelligent? That's exactly what I mean. Okay. There you go, double proof. Alright. Let's get our header back on its trailer and we'll head back over to the farm ourselves. Just debating what else to fill our month with. Thinking that maybe we should collect the straw or bale it up. Yeah, bale up the straw and collect it off of this field and put it in our storage warehouse. I wonder if we can afford to get our little tractor repaired. It could definitely use it, judging by its performance on that field when trying to drive uphill with a full grain tank. I know it's a tiny tractor and it probably isn't the most suitable for pulling a big trailer like that, but I would like it to be able to at least keep up with the harvester when emptying its grain tank. So maybe we can look at getting that repaired, although I'm not sure I want to spend any more money this month. We will see. I think the next job is going to be to top up our greenhouse with water, and then I think we will collect the straw from field 17, get that baled up. We'll take our small tractor over there with the front loader and bale spike. We'll get that all offloaded into our pellet warehouse. Let's grab our water tank and go over to the river and feed our greenhouse some river water. As I mentioned, I think I'm going to do 2 runs of this just to keep our greenhouse full. I know it can take a very decent amount of water, way more than one of these tankers can hold, so I'm going to fill up twice and then I don't have to worry about the greenhouse for some time. Where was our little entrance to the river here? Oh, don't want to be destroying our oats. Every oat counts for people's breakfast tables and for the VIP order. Alright, so down to the river. Hope this is legal. Okay, there we go. It's time to steal the river water. Okay, looks like we have a pallet of tomatoes there as well. Oops. Yeah, we do have a pallet of tomatoes. I guess I started off with tomatoes, but I didn't put them on distributing, did I? So we'll make sure they distribute in the future. Okay, 17,000 litres of water. That should last us a fair amount of time now. And let's park our water tank back in the storage shed. Trying to think where I should keep it. I might keep it actually in the corner, considering that we don't need to use it that often. Okay, let's attach to our baler and let's head over to the other field. I think what I'll do actually is I'll send a worker over to the field with the baler, and then I'll empty the seed into the silo with this tractor. I'll switch out the tools and then we will head over there ourselves. Look at our price list and we have 46,234 litres of barley. That's a pretty good yield from that one field. Should be more than enough to keep our chickens fed and happy for an entire year, but we will see. Let's park away our trailer and then we can attach the front loader, small trailer, and we can get over to field 17, start our bale stacking and collecting. Still trying to decide what to do with regards to an implement shed. I really would like to put one here, but I just don't think I can get one that's small enough, unfortunately. Where is our bale spike? Because this is our pallet fork. I think bale spike's in the warehouse over here, isn't it? Yeah, there it is. What I'm not sure of is how it came to be facing this way. I have no idea, because I definitely didn't leave it facing that way. There's no way I could possibly have gotten in here to make it face this way. To do a bit of a rough treatment to get it where we want it. There we go. Alright. Let's get our trailer attached. We'll head over to field 17. I would like to get a windrower to help us with the bales eventually, but it's not a priority for now. I am going to need to buy one if we're going to be planting grass in the fields that we have spring crops in winter. Maybe we can look to purchase a windrower and a tedder with the money we get from completing level 2 of the VIP contracts. So that's about 85,000. So we could purchase the Kuhn mower, which is about 25,000 for the rear, and I don't know how much the front was, about 10,000. And maybe we can purchase a decent sized windrower as well. We will see next month once we have harvested the oats and taken them over to wherever it is they need to go, over to the dairy, I believe. Anyways, I'm going to continue baling up the straw on this field, and I will rejoin you shortly. Okay, baling is almost complete, and it looks like we have a lot of bales here. Going to finish this row off and then eject the bales, and we'll count how many we have. Of course, I didn't reset the bale counter, so I don't have an easy way of checking how many we have, but a quick look around and a count will reveal everything. 62%. I don't think there's enough in the field to make up another one, so I'll just grab these little straggly pieces here, and then we will stop the baler. We'll eject these 2 bales, fold up the baler, and let's see how many bales we actually have. So we have 5 in this little piece, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oops, I miscounted. 6, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 bales off of this field. We're going to have to go back and forth to the farm a couple of times, because I think we can fit 12 on the trailer. 16 if we were really pushing it, but I'm not even sure the tractor can reach that high to stack. I will hand you back over to the music and time lapse while I collect up the bales, and I'll join you again shortly. Okay, quick break in the time lapse. We have a full trailer of bales. I can't stack them 4 high because the tractor's front loader simply doesn't reach that high. It's even a struggle to put the top bale on when it's 3 high. So I'm just going to have to take these back to the farm, get them unloaded. And what I think I'm going to do is, rather than put them in the warehouse, I'm going to just put them in my storage warehouse. The reason for that is just that I don't want to sit around unloading them right now, unless I do it with the forklift. Actually, I'll do that. I'll put them in the bale warehouse, but rather than unload them with the front loader, I'm going to unload them with the forklift, because that'll be a little bit quicker. I think that's a reasonable ground rule to have, is I can unload items with the forklift on my own farm, or bales at least. I can unload them with the forklift on my own farm, but as a general rule, I'm not allowed to take the forklift off the farm and load bales up out in the fields with it, just to keep that element of realism I kind of like. We'll obviously make sure that the straw bales aren't commingling with the hay bales, because we don't really like that. And then we will go and collect the rest of the bales. Okay, so we have collected all the bales and unloaded them into our warehouse. 19 in total. That makes 171,000 litres, if my calculations are accurate. And that's a good start for our pellet production come winter time. So there they are there, along with our 17 hay bales so far. So building up our stockpiles for our winter pellet production. Let's park our forklift back where it belongs. I'm going to get this little tractor repaired, assuming I have enough money, and fill up with lime, and then I will lime that barley field that we have just harvested. So let's head over to the vehicle store, really hoping that we can afford to repair this little tractor. Hoping as it is a small tractor, it won't cost too much to repair. Okay, let's see how much our little tractor is going to cost to repair. That's the Kubota. Okay, 7,000 euros. I'll take that. So we are repaired. Yeah, it's around... I'm not sure what I was expecting for the little tractor to be repaired. I was honestly just hoping that it wouldn't cost more than 10,000, and I am pleasantly surprised. So let's pick up some lime. And we'll get the full 10,000 litres because I know we're going to be using it at some point this year. And look at our bank balance, 6,000 euros. That's going to be next to nothing once we pay our debts and our maintenance overnight. So we're really going to be welcoming that 85,000 bonus once we deliver those oats to the dairy next month. That's our barley field limed. We used about a third of our tank. I think we caught pretty much all of it perfectly. I'm managing to line up the working widths of the spreader quite well at this point. I'm getting used to using it and roughly how wide it sprays. So not too much wasted when liming that field. And I think this is a good place to actually leave this episode. We don't have too much more to get done this month. In fact, we don't have anything more to get done this month. So I will move on to July, where we can start harvesting more fields. We definitely have our oat to harvest in July, and I'm not sure what else we have right now, but we will figure that out when the time comes. So with that said, I will leave it there. Thank you, as always, for watching. Really appreciate it. If you are enjoying following along, of course, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. And I will hopefully see you in the next episode. Until then, bye for now.